What is up, folks? Sean, the Average Angler, bringing you another great video. Today we have a new product release, and one that, quite honestly, I almost didn't buy. But you know, I think everybody needs these in their box because, to be quite honest with you, they're fish catching machines and they're easy to fish, and you don't need no special tackle. And these things really shine during the pre-spawn, through the post-spawn, and again, they're easy. Did I mention they're easy to fish? They're really easy to fish. Before we get further, if you like this kind of content, please hit that like and subscribe if you're not already. If you are already subscribed, leave a comment down below. Help me grow the channel. Comments, clicking that like button really helps with the algorithm. YouTube's algorithm isn't apparently real fond of the average angler. I don't know. I tend to piss people off sometimes, I guess. Stay through the video or you will miss some pertinent information to fishing this bait, okay? Because I think a lot of people have been frustrated by sister baits to this one, but it's because they're not really fishing it right, okay? They are a little temperamental, but they work very, very well, and I'm gonna give you everything you need to know to have success with these baits today. What is this bait? Well, here is the original. Okay, that is a 6-inch Magdraft, an albino. I think it's called albino. Yep, albino pearl shad. Now, if you only have or buy one, trust me, if you do what I tell you in this video, you'll be buying more because you're going to catch so many fish. The pearl albino shad's the one to get. Number two, do not throw away your packaging. If you look back here on this pack, there's a tab there. That is meant for you to hold on to so you can store the bait in the package. Okay, it goes right back in there, just like so. Take your little tab, push it through the slot, and you're good to go, okay? It'll keep your tail and the bait in the shape it's supposed to be in. If it's not, and it gets deformed, you're gonna have to boil it because they will not swim right. There's still more secret shit to come. We're gonna get there. But I wanna introduce you to its little brother. This is the brand new 5-inch Megabass Magdraft. Now, why is that a big deal? Well, you saw the difference, or, well, you didn't. Let me hold them up together. Let me open this back up, get it out here. So you can see it looks like it's more than an inch. I don't know. We might need to get a tape measure out and measure them. Nonetheless, 3/4 of an ounce, 1 1/4 ounce. This is really going to apply, as if this didn't already, to smallmouth and spotted bass, okay? Or if your fishery doesn't have bigger bait fish in it, who knows? I'm gonna get a tape measure because I worked in construction, man. That looked longer than an inch, you know what I'm saying? All right, and we are back. We got our trusty measuring tape here. And the 6-inch is coming in right in at 6 inches. And as predicted, the 5-inch is coming in at 4 3/4 inches. All right. There we go. Myth busted. The 5-inch is actually 4 3/4 inch. Well, should we weigh it and just make sure it's actually 3/4 of an ounce? Why not? We can do that, so why not? It is 3/4 of an ounce. Fishing the Magdraft. I'm gonna put this one away now, okay? The Magdraft can be a little temperamental, meaning you can't just put it on there and chunk and wind. You can in a sense, but to get the best results, there's a few things you really need to do. So the easiest way to do this is to rig your bait up, pitch it out there in front of you so you can see it, and figure out the cadence where it's swimming right. This one may swim the same speed as the other one. I don't know. These are brand new. What I know is these are very, very effective when you fish them at the right cadence. You'll know what it is. All you got to do is pitch it out there in front of you and reel and figure it out. Okay, it's that simple. Once you figure that out, you are good to go. I'll put my bait away to make sure that we keep her in good shape, just like so. So these are really easy to store like this, right? You can put them in a soft side bag like I got here. They fit really well in a Plano Speed Bag. If you look up the Plano KVD Speed Bags, those are really good. Okay, now let's get to some of the things that maybe other people didn't tell you. Number one, on the 6-inch, I have found that it swims its best on 14 to 15 pound fluorocarbon. If you're using something really thin like Sunline, you can go up to 16. But what I want to tell you is it tends to be a happy spot line-wise. To me, 14, 15 pound test, okay? Can you fish it on a heavier line? Yes, you can. It just doesn't perform as well. Now, my guess, since we are with a smaller bait here, 3/4 of an ounce is plenty heavy enough to throw, right? So let's talk about the rod I'm going to throw this on. Most likely, and I'm pretty sure everybody probably has one, a 734. A 734. 7 foot 3 inch 4-power rod. For most of you, that's a medium heavy, depending on the brand. I am thinking 12-pound test. I know it's a swim bait. It's a small swim bait, okay? That is a 4.8 inch Kitech is all this is. Keep that in mind. As the line gets bigger, it can start to inhibit its performance. If you need higher pound test, and you know most of the time I discourage this. I don't like it. I see this as a place where it's going to come into play. Braid. Okay, I can throw 20 to 30 pound braid on this and probably be just fine, okay? It's got a really, really sharp hook there. Okay, as you can see, the points are exposed. There's not going to be an issue hooking the fish on this. This is not a bottom bouncing bait. It's a up in the water column, cast it and retrieve it bait. That said, I am not fearful throwing 12-pound fluorocarbon. I will throw this on 12-pound fluorocarbon at Clear Lake. I will throw it up under docks, and I will smash them on that. I guarantee it. 12-pound gives you plenty of strength to lean on those fish. Have your drag set appropriately, and you can lean on them enough to get them out. I wouldn't go casting and putting myself in predicaments where I tell myself, boy, if I get bit here, I'm screwed with 12-pound test. I'm going to position the boat to give myself a chance to get that fish out of there before I do that. I think I've about covered it. Realistically, I think the biggest mistake people make when fishing Magdrafts is too heavy a line. Now, let me show you a couple other colors I got, and I'll keep it very, very simple. Like I said, the albino pearl shad is really, I think, all you need. If you want some variation, that is the ghost shad solid. As you see, it's not too solid. It looks, you can see my finger through it, okay? It's got some good flake in it, kind of a bluish hue as I rock it around. The other color I got, and this is it, folks. That's called Borealis shad or Borealis shad. Okay, it's got some green up at the top. It's got kind of a pink hue you can't see in the video coming through right here. There, now you can kind of see it maybe. I don't get too much into the colors of these. I've just found that something white works. Don't overthink it. Don't buy 50 million colors if you don't have to. Now, if you're up north and you're dealing in areas that have a lot of those perch, maybe you want to get a perch. This is not one of those baits where you have to carry 25 of them in your boat because you don't know what color they're going to eat that day. These are very simple. I found the white or some shade of white to get bit just fine in these. Again, the key thing, line size and your retrieval speed, okay? Those are the big things to have success with the Magdraft. I think the last time I bought a 6-inch, they were 15 bucks. So I'm assuming they're probably about 20 now based on how everything just keeps going up. I'm Sean, the average angler. What do you guys think? You gonna get some? Drop me a comment. Let's have a conversation, man. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.